Hi everyone, today I will share my insights about the pilot ladder, especially on how to rig and unrig the pilot ladder. So first, let's define what is pilot ladder. Pilot ladder is a highly specialized form of rope ladder typically used on board cargo vessels for the purposes of embarking and disembarking pilots. The designs and construction of pilot ladder is specified by international regulation under the SOLAS regime. So it means that pilot ladder follow regulation that was made by SOLAS before releasing it and allow it to use. And pilot ladder must maintain in good conditions and rig properly so that in transferring the personnel is safety. And during the pilot transfer, chances of accidents are extremely high because of some factors like waves and winds. So in order to prevent accidents, officers and the crew involved should consider safety precautions and follow instructions from the bridge. So now, let's proceed on how to rig a pilot ladder. So first is, the pilot ladder should be capable of covering the whole length from the point of access to the water level. When we say covering the whole length from the point of access to water level, and it's looked like this. That picture shown as an example that covering the whole length from point of access to water level. So the next is, the top portion of the pilot ladder should be secured at the strongest level point at the vessel. As what I have said a while ago, the chances of accidents are extremely high, so one way to reduce the chance of getting the accidents, secured it to the strongest part of the vessel, and it looked like this. And the third one is, pilot ladder should be positioned and secured so that it is clear of any discharges from the ship and it should be parallel body length of the ship. And the fourth one is, all steps of the pilot ladder should rest firmly against the ship side. The fifth one is, two-man ropes to be between 28 mm and 32 mm diameter and made of Manila rope or other material which gives firm for climbing the ladder. The purpose of the two-man ropes is to reduce the time of vulnerability of the pilot on the ladder and makes the transfer much quicker and reduce the chance of injury. The sixth one is, during night, the whole length of the ladder, point access, and degrees should be well illuminated. If the pilot transfer happen at night, the pilot ladder must have enough light so that the pilot can easily climb and safe. So, the last one is, if the point of access from sea level is more than 9 meters, a combination ladder should be used. A combination ladder is a combination of pilot ladder and accommodation ladder. And accommodation is rigged with an angle of not more than 55 degrees. And this is what it looks like. Accommodation ladder is only used when the distance of the water point of access to the ship is more than 9 meters. So now, let's proceed in the actions taken by the officer of the watch. So the first action is, collect the necessary information VHF's channel used by the pilot position of pilot ground and other services. And the second one is, maintain watch of VHF channel which is used by the pilot. The third one is, calculate the ETA or estimated time of arrival to the pilot boarding ground. When we say estimated, it is not fixed time. So we need to consider the weather, wind, and the sea. The fourth one is, contact the pilot and the VHF channel and give information such as ETA to the pilot ground. The fifth one is, ask and receive information such as berthing prospectus, the side pilot ladder to be rigged, the height of pilot ladder from water level, speed, and course. The last one is, monitor the pilot vessel, maintain proper communication between the pilot vessel and own ship. After talking about actions by the officer of the watch, let's proceed to the maintenance of the pilot ladder. So the first maintenance is, pilot ladders are to be regularly inspected for wear and tear of side ropes, missing wedges and damages in the steps, and the steps should never be painted. Whatever the construction and the design of the steps, it should be remain. The second one is, all the steps should be equally spaced between the side and the distance between two steps should be uniform. The third one is, steps should be always horizontal. Any damaged steps should be replaced. The fourth is, the side ropes are made of Manila ropes, and it should be continuous and free from ties and joints below the first step of pilot ladder. The fifth, once a pilotage operation is over, the pilot ladder should be secured. Pilot ladder should keep in dry and well ventilated space to prevent sunlight, chemical, and paint spills. And the last one is, pilot ladders are only for embarkation and disembarkation. It should never be used in any other purposes. And that's all for my insights about pallet ladder.